Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saeed sir, I'm just testing my sound system. Can you hear me? Hello.
हेलो अस्सलाम वालेकुम। हेलो वजीर साहब, सुने आ रहा?
जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाह।
वालेकुम सलाम
Saeed
रहमतुल्लाह।
sir, सुने आ रहा है लेकिन again I have the problem of my laptop sound system.
आई सी
It's echoing here. Yes.
जी, क्या हो रहा है उससे?
Actually, this will disturb me because it will lose my concentration. I don't know whether I should come and do it from your home
नहीं,
through your laptop.
अभी तो कैसे करेंगे? अभी इट्स यू आर ऑलरेडी देयर नाउ। अभी
No, I can be there in just 5 minutes.
अच्छा
Yeah, I'm at home actually.
अच्छा, so you are only 5 minutes away from me?
Yeah, 5 minutes away. I can just pack up and come over there.
नहीं, बट मेरे पास लैपटॉप नहीं है एक्चुअली ना। दिस इज माय पीसी, इट इज माय बेडरूम एक्चुअली। तो
Because this double system is not distracting me.
या
I'm not able to put my sound system properly. I don't know why.
अच्छा,
Yesterday I tried. After the meeting also I tried.
हाँ
Now can you hear me?
या आई कैन हियर यू वेरी वेल।
You can hear me now.
या
But I am getting my double sound, double voice.
डोंट वरी, इट इज ओके नाउ, देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम।
No, but for me it's echoing, so it's distracting me, my attention.
आई सी। आप आपका लैपटॉप लेके आ सकते हैं क्या यहाँ पे? क्या व्हाट यू आर सेइंग?
No, I can bring a laptop, but I have the sound system problem in my laptop.
इन द लैपटॉप? हाँ,
Assalamu alaikum, everybody.
वालेकुम सलाम रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातहू। ओके,
So if you can have any other laptop there, we can do it through that laptop, inshallah.
नो लैपटॉप मतलब लैपटॉप तो बेटे का वो लेके गए सर। आई विल चेक।
Yeah, because we need to do it fast because I was worried. Last night, I tried to sort it out, I couldn't do it.
Huh? भेजा था ना, वो अच्छा नहीं, वो भी काम अभी साहब, अभी जिस पे आवाज आ रही है उसी को यूज करो ना, दूसरा वाला बंद कर दीजिए ना।
No, I'm not having another one, but I'm getting the echo sound. So
एको कहाँ से आ रहा है आपको?
I'm not able to rule out actually. कहाँ से आ रहा है ये पता
अभी आप एक के लैपटॉप काम कर रहा है क्या आपका?
What I can do here is let's see 1 second.
Why don't you log out and log in again?
नहीं, इसी हियर
I tried it's
Okay.
ये इको का जो है कोई सेटिंग है शायद, मेरा ख्याल है।
Are you using two systems?
I have to use my mobile because I am not getting any sound through my laptop. If anybody is talking, I am not able to hear. That's why I put it alternatively on my mobile.
Then when you put alternatively on the mobile, it's echoing.
It's echoing, yes.
So what you do, you go to your laptop, under that microphone, the mute जो button होता है microphone, you click the option leave computer audio on your laptop.
Yeah.
Because you're using your mobile for talking now. So you go to on the laptop, go near the mute option. It will display a list. Towards the end, it says leave computer audio.
आप लैपटॉप का जो है ना सिर्फ प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए यूज कर रहे हैं खदीर साहब, उसका साउंड बंद कर दीजिए आप, एंड स्पीक ओनली इन द मोबाइल।
ये आप किए leave computer audio from the laptop.
No, computer audio, sir, I'm not able to use it.
It's okay, no problem. You switch off the computer audio.
Now again, I am getting the double sound. That's actually distracting me, you know.
Yeah, that's true. आपका laptop mute है?
Laptop is on mute, yes.
On mute. And you clicked on leave computer audio also from the laptop?
1 second, I'm trying to see that.
उसका स्पीकर भी ऑफ कर दीजिए खदीर साहब, लैपटॉप का स्पीकर जो है ना उसको भी म्यूट कर दीजिए आप। आई थिंक वहीं से आ रही आवाज आपको।
जी।
लैपटॉप का जो स्पीकर है on the right side, you go and mute that.
Actually, as I said, no, my laptop got crashed, so I got this new laptop. I'm not able to set this problem.
Yeah, it's okay, no problem. ये माइक को जो है आप म्यूट कर दीजिए, नीचे जो है राइट साइड पे जो माइक का आइकॉन है, then I hope you will not get the echo sound in your in the mobile. मोबाइल से तो बात करना है आपको, you have to speak through the mobile only. Yeah.
Now I can get it something. No, again, echoing. I'm trying with that. What I can do while I'm speaking, I remove this my earphone. I'm not getting it now. I can keep on speaking. When I have to hear people, then I'll put it on. That's what we can manage with.
Yeah. Okay.
Now I'm not getting any sound because I have removed my earphone. I can speak on it.
Yeah, your voice is okay, clear now.
Okay, I think I can manage. Today I can manage, then I get it done. No problem.
But your voice is echoing.
The only thing I can't hear you all. When I have to hear you, I have to put this on again. It's okay, no problem. When I start talking, I'll remove it.
Yes. आप जो भी कहना
I
है
think we
कहने
have to manage
दीजिए.
with it.
जो
That's fine.
जो लोग
inshallah.
बोलेंगे वो बस बोलते ही रहने दो.
Say,
joke.
That's fine. That's fine.
माइक ऑन करके सकते हैं आप, लैपटॉप का माइक ऑन कर दीजिए. Maybe you will be able to listen.
No, I'm not. I'm able to hear now. When I start talking, I'll remove my earphone.
You're using Bluetooth?
Yeah, I'm using Bluetooth. Yes. That's the only way I found now, Raskar sir.
Okay. That's okay. The best what you can do. That's all.
Actually, yesterday you managed well. Actually, no problem was there.
Yesterday, yeah, in the beginning it was okay. Then again, the end of our program, again it started double sound.
When you are speaking, double sound is coming actually.
Yeah, yeah. Sir, to you also it's coming double sound?
Yes, yes.
Not now. Not now when you just spoke.
No, no. Now, when
Now
it's
is it coming double sound or single sound?
Single
Double
sound. To me.
Pardon?
double sound coming.
That's the
So Karim Irfan Sahab was also come.
Yes, yes, alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum,
It's okay.
rahmatullahi
It's
barakatuh.
okay, Khadir Saab. Your talk will be repeated. No problem. People will understand 2 times.
double.
So every point they will understand twice.
Inshallah.
Let them understand one time correctly, ya Sheikh. Not the 2 times. What is it?
Okay, fine, alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum, rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and a very good morning, Azra Public School. Very historical school, very important school. CBSE school. We have very few CBSE schools at Hyderabad, and alhamdulillah, we have been listening about Azra Public School since many years. And even though they have tight schedules compared to state syllabus, CBSE syllabus will be entirely different with different activities and all. And I think I have been approaching ma'am since 2-3 months. At last, she has given permission. Thank you, ma'am. Mumtaz Jahan ma'am, principal. She's supposed to join our webinar today, but unexpectedly, just today morning, she lost someone from her family members. We'll pray for their maghfirat, and may Allah provide the best place in Jannatul Firdaus. Amen. And in place of our principal ma'am, Mrs. Mumtaz Jahan, Vice Principal ma'am, Farzana Saida ma'am is going to handle the program. In fact, when I went to the school, these are the 2 strong women, those who are handling some thousands of students. Alhamdulillah. Beautiful team, beautiful team, beautiful team. Yes, with your permission, Farzana ma'am, are you ready? Farzana ma'am.
She's moved
Yes,
actually.
Assalamualaikum. You are able to hear me?
Yes, yes. Farzana ma'am, due to some restrictions.
Yes, sir.
she may not, yeah. on her
Assalamualaikum.
camera. Yes, yes. Walaikum salam, ma'am. Yes, according to you, shall we start the program, ma'am? What do you think?
Yes,
The
you.
strength is okay?
The children have joined. Almost.
Okay, 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 ma'am. Fine.
Let's check it out.
And one more request. I think we are
Yes, ma'am.
expecting almost 300 students today. So those who
Yes.
are not able to join, just now
Yes,
I
ma'am.
sent the YouTube live link. They can
Yes,
join.
sir.
through
I'm
YouTube
here.
live link. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Fine. Sai sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Sai
sir.
sir. Yes. Yes. Okay, ma'am.
Are you able to hear me, sir?
Yes. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Very clear.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
you can start the call.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
The
Fine.
children have joined.
Yes. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear students, and the honorable guest speakers from different
Yes.
countries, those who are joining from different countries, Janab Karim Irfan Saab, actually he is joining from US. It is almost 12 o'clock and more, but our request, on our special request, he is joining from US. And fortunately, he's the ma'am. आप थोड़ा mute कीजिए ma'am, mic please.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So on our one of the founder members of our organization. So he has lot of love, affection towards the student community. He is joining from US, and our main speaker of the day, Mr. Abdul Khadir. He's joining from Saudi Arabia, and our motivation speaker, Mr. Asghar Khan, is joining from Saudi Arabia, Jeddah. And our today's, the raise your hand and question answer session in charge, and founder president of our organization, Mr. Saeed Uddin, is joining from Saudi Arabia, Jeddah. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear students, before we start the program according to our agenda, we start with our Qiraat. It is mentioned very clearly in our agenda. We are following it very strictly, inshallah. I request Master Muhammad Abdul Basir. Master Muhammad Abdul Basir, please carry on. Start with Qiraat Quran. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Over to Master Muhammad Abdul Basir.
Yes, sir.
बेटा आप कैमरा ऑन कर सकते बेटा आप. Yes.
Okay, sir.
आवाज चलेगी, म्यूट होगी. Just see the voice. You unmute yourself, please. Abdul Basir, can you hear?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, कैमरा भी ऑन कीजिए और माइक भी ऑन कीजिए, क्योंकि रिकॉर्डिंग हो रही है ना बेटा, बाद में लाखों लोग देखने वाले हैं.
Sir, should I recite Surah Fatiha?
Yeah, it is up to you. What you decided, go according.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان والأرض وضعها للأنام فيها فاكهة والنخل ذات الأكمام والحب ذو العصف والريحان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان خلق الإنسان من صلصال كالفخار وخلق الجان من مارج من نار فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان رب المشرقين ورب المغربين فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان مرج البحرين يلتقيان بينهما برزخ لا يبغيان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يخرج منهما اللؤلؤ والمرجان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان وله الجوار المنشآت في البحر كالأعلام فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان كل من عليها فان ويبقى وجه ربك ذي الجلال والإكرام فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان صدق الله العليم.
MashaAllah, Muhammad Abdul Basir. It was very neatly you presented the Qiraat, and it reached our souls. Alhamdulillah, सुबह का टाइम है, यहाँ तो अभी 11 बजने वाले हैं, लेकिन वहाँ तो और भी सुबह होगी और फिर रात होगी। लेकिन आप सब रात को, दिन को, सुबह को एक करके दूसरी दुनिया में आपने एक अलग दुनिया में ले जाने की आपने कोशिश की और आप कामयाब रहे। I congratulate you for presenting beautiful Shiraz. Thank you, Muhammad Abdul Basir. Now I
Thank you,
request, thank you, Beta. I request Miss Farzana Saida, the Vice Principal of Azra Public School, to present a brief report. I mean, introduce organization to our guest speakers, those who are joining from different countries of the world. Ma'am, Farzana Saida, ma'am, please carry on, ma'am. Over to you.
Good morning. Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. Everyone present here. I, Farzana Saida, Vice Principal of Azra Public School, was started in the year 1984 and successfully completed 37 years. From the inception, we are getting 100% result. I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who has honored us as being the pioneer in the CFC education in the state. Our school is one of the reputed and well-known school in the CBSE. It is indeed a great pleasure to welcome Mr. Bashir, GM, CSA, Mr. Kareem, Irfan, USA, Mr. Askar Khan, Saudi Arabia, and the chief guest, Mr. Abdul Qadir, Saudi Arabia, who are going to counsel our students for better career. In the name of the Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. The Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, Allah, His angel, and all those in heaven on earth, even ants in the hills and the fish in the water, call down blessings upon those who instruct others in beneficial knowledge. Alhamdulillah. On this occasion, I would like to give a special recognition to a gentleman without whom this enlightened institution would not have shown the way for the past 37 years. Mr. Muhammad Waliullah, our chairman, who is behind the screen to keep the institution running. He is the inspiration to the students, teachers, and parents. Next, I would like to speak about our dynamic director, Dr. Faiza Waliullah, who is a great source of motivation and encouragement for the teachers and students. Our motto is love, service, and knowledge. We provide holistic education and train the students to be a better citizens of the country. I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that our students are spread throughout the world with good professions. And I thank Mr. Bashir for organizing this, for counseling our student. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am. And actually, ma'am, principal, she's supposed to speak, but she handled the program very, very actively on the spot. Thank you very much, ma'am, because we did not get to disturb the thing. You made it run very smoothly. Thank you for your valuable time and involvement. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, my dear students, I am Mohammad Bashir Ahmed, General Manager of Civil Service Academy, Hyderabad. Hearty welcome the management, staff, students, well-wishers, parents of Azra Public School, Asif Nagar, Hyderabad. I welcome Mr. Mohammed Saiduddin Saab from Saudi Arabia by profession, who is an electrical engineer, settled a long back in Jeddah and inspiration for many organizations who work for the benefits of the society, particularly the students' welfare, students' community. He is the honorable founder and as well as president of our CSA, and we are implementing his ideology of spreading awareness of civil services programs at different levels of education institutions in India and abroad. Welcome you, sir. I welcome, as I said, Mr. Karim Irfan and as well as Mr. Abdul Qadir, Mr. Askar Khan. And now I welcome all the eminent educationists of Hyderabad city settled in different countries of the world, those who are joining this webinar, and they are the strong pillars of Muslim education system of our country, India. Ladies and gentlemen, students, Civil Service Academy is a non-profit, non-political educational organization. It is a platform to create awareness regarding the importance of civil services among the students, parents, and in the community in general, and where mental potential of the youth is guided to blossom from amateur to professional level. Mr. Mohammed Saiduddin and his like-minded friends like Mr. Karim Irfan from Kuwait, Alhamdulillah, now he is going to join from US, and Mr. Abdul Khadir, who is our main speaker of the day from Saudi Arabia, our engineer Abu Bakr Saab, Saudi Arabia, and Afsar Fahim Saab from Sudan. All working abroad started the CSA at Hyderabad on 15th August 2020. And ladies and gentlemen, we are happy to share that 2 days before we got some national award, AMP, as the best motivational organization from Telangana state. And CSA is a platform which is dedicated to develop curiosity and zeal in the students to join civil services and become IAS, IPS, IFS officers and serve the nation and contribute their best talents to nation building. Now, the time has come to start the program in serious mode. As per agenda, I request Mr. Karim Irfan. Mr. Karim Irfan to give his opening words. Mr. Karim Irfan is an international material trader professional, digital solutionist, education activist, and a social reformer with 35 years of experience, holding qualification in Masters in Chemistry from Aligarh Muslim University and Bachelor's from our own university, that is Usman University. Alhamdulillah. He currently holds many positions like chairman of Mehwa Group India, director Cyber Matrix India Private Limited, and managing director Matrix General Trading Company Kuwait, technical director Dar Al Saad Kuwait. Apart from his professional careers, Mr. Irfan, the strong inclination towards social service. He has founded Ikhra Society for Career Guidance in the field of education and employment for the past 25 years, benefiting over 400,000 students at Hyderabad and surroundings. Alhamdulillah. He is currently serving as the president of Federation of Indian Muslim Associations for 42,000 members within Kuwait. Advisor to Telangana Gulf NRIs Federation, Jeddah, Saudi, and more and more. And the opening words I requested him because it is midnight there in the US. I requested him, sir, please, your presentation is very important because this school is very historical school. So he has taken his valuable time without taking much time. It is my honor to invite Dr. Karim Irfan from US. Over to you, sir, please.
Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salatu wassalamu ala Rasul Karim amma ba'd. I'm very happy to join today's webinar and nice to see the spirit of Azra, the school's strengths. Today, I want to be very brief and to the point. I would like to tell today about how to think big and how to think and how to plan and what effect of your thinking will have for to your futures. Let me brief you very briefly, show you that your thoughts becomes changes into action. and your action changes into your personality, and your personality will remain your identity. So thinking is the initiative. You have to take it. And if you think big, you can plan for a bigger success in your life. And if you think small and in a very limited and confined space, then your thought is very confined and limited. So all human got the same brain and all human got the same talents. It depends how you utilize it. It depends how you make hard work. It depends how you change your thoughts into reality. My dear friends, it is very important, and you are at the very crucial stage of your life. And planning of your future depends on your thinking. How you think and how you implement. Thinking big is good, but implementing it and working hard to make it into reality, turn into reality, is equally important. For example, if you think that I want to become an IAS officer, and if you think that I want to become a doctor or engineer, only thinking is not important, but you have to do hard work. You check and you name any successful, you check the history of any successful leader or any scientist or even film actor or any person, any person. So one thing is common in all successful personalities, that is a hard work, focus, and hard work, focus, and persistence. And that they remain very firmly, and they remain stick to their aim. That is the most important thing. So what you require to achieve your success? Number one, hard work. Number two, consistency. Number three, you have to use your common sense. Number four, focus and stick to your aim and firm decisions. These are the few very important factors that will affect your thinking, achieving your target. Coming back, what is thinking? Thinking is nothing, but for example, thinking is a basic phenomena and similar to dream. Dreams we sleep and we see in, which is not in reality, but dreams can be converted into reality. Like the same way, thinking can be converted into reality only by your hard work. So my dear friends, think about it. Do you want to remain as an ordinary clerk? Do you want to remain as an ordinary businessman in your life? Do you want to serve as an IAS officer? Or do you want to serve as a top successful businessman? Or do you want to serve as a top scientist? It depends on your thinking. It all depends how you react and how you utilize your time. For example, how the thinking will affect your body or action. In this regard, I want to give you a very simple example. There was an experiment in USA, a man who got the death penalty. They said, okay, he's getting the death penalty. Instead of hanging him or giving the electrical shock, whatever, they told the man that we are going to give you venom and the snake will bite you, and because of the snake venom, you're going to die. And instead of doing that, they just inserted 2 pins on his body.
Yes.
And the person died without any venom. What does it mean? It means your thinking and your brain has accepted that you're going to die because of the venom. So your thinking converted, your body reacted as a result, and the person died. In the same way, if you think positively, if you think broad, your body will also react in the same way, provided you should follow and you should train and you should stick to your aim, and you should commit to your guidelines. For example, my next the fellow speaker will tell you how to set up the aim, how to set up the target, and how to set up how to plan everything. But what I need to say is, you take any successful scientist or the big successful man of our country. For example, Abdul Kalam, or noted scientist. And I can give you the example of Edison, Thomas Edison, and Michael Faraday, and you name any scientist or any successful, personality. One thing is common. They think out of the box, they work hard, and they work constantly, and they stick to their aim. In the case of Edison, we read many his childhood stories. He used to work very constantly using his common sense. So, my dear friends, think big. Don't think that you want to remain as a small clerk or small, ordinary employee of a company, but you think big that there are so many chances, opportunities equally open for, regardless of caste and creed in India. You can become IAS officer, you can become big scientist, you can become a big successful lawyer, you can become a successful chartered accountant, you can become any professional, provided you must very wisely utilize your time, talent, hard work, and stick to your aim. If you think that no, I cannot achieve those successes or those targets, it means you are discouraging yourself. This is a big crime. Discouraging yourself is a big crime, because you got the equal opportunity, you got the equal brain. It's only how you train it and how you utilize it and how you achieve this success. So, my dear friends, plan yourself, think big, plan that you want to become an IAS officer. Yes, mark on your calendar, plan your work days, plan your months, and get an experienced person, go through the complete process, how it works, get experience, and set the target, start it. Start your mission. Inshallah, you will be successful. You will be successful. Don't think that the IAS officers, the top scientists, and the top businessmen, they all are from the very rich background, or they had plenty of money or pots of money. No, most of them were very simple family. Most of them were very poor family. What made them successful man? It's their hard work. It's their common sense. It's their aim. It's their consistent follow-up. That is the main thing. That's what I want from you. And you can do it. You can do it. You are not less than any other common students. So, my dear friend, stick to these guidelines. And once again, I'm insisting to think broadly, think bigger, and think positively to achieve a good target. Wishing you all the best. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you all, and wishing you all the best and good future. I hope our seminars, our small contribution towards making your future will definitely help your career and your future professions and selection of your profession and many other things. Wishing you all the best. Good luck. Thank you. Alhamdulillah.
Thank you very much, sir. It was very short but very effective, and the opening words itself, they have the motto, the aim of our Civil Service Academy, to make them awake, wise them, so that they can become IAS, IPS officers, scientists, whatnot. And thank you very much for your valuable time, sir. If the time allows, you can be here. Otherwise, it will become 1 or 2 there, midnight. It is up to you. So kind of you, sir. So kind of you.
Thank you very much. I'll be here for some time, inshallah.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, sir already he said, thinking small is a crime. So how to think big? what will be the steps, how to plan, how to reach our goal, what it may be. So for that, we invited Askar Ali Khan Sahab from Saudi Arabia. He completed his Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Science, having more than a decade of experience teaching mathematics in international institutions and gives corporate training on effective principles. He is having very good command over English apart from explaining goal setting, and we love his presentation. That's why we invited him, especially from Saudi Arabia. He is having hectic schedule, but he has given his morning time, special morning time to us. His YouTube channel for maths, wisdom outlined, and for self-help principles outlined is highly recognized worldwide. Without taking much time, I'm very much happy to invite Mr. Askar Khan from Saudi Arabia to present the motivational talk about the goal setting. Over to Mr. Askar Khan, Saudi Arabia. Over to you, sir, please.
Very much. I'll share the screen first.
Sure.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. I request all of you all to keep your mics on mute and listen to everything what I'm going to tell you, as this is going to chart down or help to chart down a course for you. My name is Askar Ali Khan, and these are my two YouTube channels, which Mr. Bashir Saab has already explained. Now, had Mr. Bashir Saab told me that, Mr. Askar, you have only 1 minute to speak to this wonderful school, these wonderful students, I would have accepted even to speak for 1 minute. And in that 1 minute, I would have told you all, write down your goals, make plans to achieve them, and work on your plans every single day. That's all. My talk would be for 1 minute. But Mr. Bashir Ahmed is very generous, so he gave me 20 minutes to speak, so we can throw more light on this subject. Now, in order to understand, we need to find out what are our goals. Second, why do we need goal setting? And how do we achieve our goals? Now, these are the three questions that you must always ask yourself before you take up any endeavor, before you take up any task. What is the task that I should do? Why should I do this task? How can I do it? So now the same thing applies to goal setting. Why do we need goals? We need goals because they give us direction to move. As Oliver Wendell Holmes once said, the great thing in this world is not so much where we stand as in what direction we are moving. It really does not matter where you are coming from. It does not matter which country you belong to. It does not matter what your family financial status is. What matters is where have you decided to go? Because once you decide, you will know where to go and what roads and what directions to take. So goal setting helps us in determining the direction to move. People who lead lives without clear goals, it is like driving a car in a fog. Now, no matter how good a driver you are, no matter how good a car engineer you are, if you cannot see in front of you the proper road, you will drive very slowly. But once you set a goal, the path becomes very clear in front of you. And now you can put the leg on the accelerator and then speed up the journey of your life. So goals, by setting goals, we get a clear direction to move. And why is goal important? It gives us happiness, because happiness requires goals. As Earl Nightingale, he once said, happiness is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal or goal. Now, whenever you set a goal, whatever the goal is, let's take, for example, you set a goal that by the end of September, I am going to complete my math portions, the 10 chapters of math. Now, as you start finishing the first chapter, the second chapter, the third chapter, what happens? You start developing a sense of worth in your own self. You start believing in your own self when you start accomplishing the steps. And as you are progressing towards your goal, you start feeling happy within yourself. So one of the reasons to be happy is to set a goal and move towards that goal progressively. And Viktor Frankl, the founder of logotherapy, he once said that the greatest need of human beings is for a sense of meaning or purpose in life, for a goal to work towards. Now, when we set goals, we develop a sense of meaning to live for. We will have a purpose to live for. Most of the people who are depressed, if you ask them, they will generally not have a meaning to live. They generally do not have a goal to work towards. So one of the causes, another cause of happiness and to come out of depression is to set a goal and work towards it. Because only if you set a goal, you will be able to identify what are the tasks that you must do. You will only be able to identify what is the direction that you must take. Because without knowing where you want to go, you cannot choose the road that you want to journey. So goals give us direction. Happiness requires goals, goal setting. And goals enable you to overcome your obstacles. Only if you have a goal, you will know what the obstacles are. Only if you have a goal, you will know what your opportunities are. If you do not have a goal, you will not know what are the obstacles and what are the opportunities. So goals setting helps you, enables you to overcome your obstacles. So this is the reason why each one of us must set goals in our lives. Now, what should the goals be? Now, each one may aspire to have different goals. One may set a goal to become a doctor. One may set a goal to become an engineer or an IAS officer. No matter what your goal is, there is one common goal that each and every one of us must achieve. We must the goal is to overcome the worst enemies which will stop us from accomplishing our goals. Now, whatever your goals are, the common goal which every single person must have is to overcome the enemies that will stop us from achieving our goals. And these enemies, they are not outside, they are within us, the enemies of our negative emotions, our fears of failure, our jealousy, self-pity, envy, our feelings of inferiority complex, our anger. All these, they tend to stop us from accomplishing our goals. The fear of failure, where I may fail if I set a goal, and what if I don't achieve it? This fear many a times puts us off from setting a goal. What if I try for IAS and if I fail the exam? This fear will stop you from even applying for the exam. So one common goal is we must overcome the fears of failure. And these are within us. And we are responsible for overcoming these fears. Someone asked Michelangelo. Michelangelo is the sculptor who carved out the statue of David, which is there in the Vatican. Now, someone asked Michelangelo, how were you able to carve out this statue of David out of a rock, out of a marble? A marble is a rock. And out of a rock, how were you able to carve out this beautiful statue of David? So Michelangelo, he replied, he said, David was already in the rock. I only chiseled out what was not David. Now, likewise, think, each one of you has tremendous talent in you. You can accomplish any goal that you set for yourself, provided you chisel out your negative emotions. You chisel out your fears. You chisel out your envies and jealousies and egos. And there you will stand with your talent, ready to accomplish your goals. Putting in the right amount of hard work, working long enough, and really desiring to accomplish it. So never think that you are not talented. You are talented. Each one of us is talented in some way or the other. So the only thing is we must chisel out these negative emotions of ours. Now, with this understanding, the starting point to set any goal, because each one will be having different goals depending upon your passions. Two realizations are very important. Number one, realize that you have an unlimited potential, that you can accomplish any goal that you set for yourself. Second, it is your own responsibility to set your goals and work towards them. It is cowardice to blame others for your failures. So you are responsible for your own goals, for your own career, and you can achieve it if you really need it, if you work long enough, and if you work hard enough, as the first speaker, brother, the gentleman was telling, right? So with these two responsibilities, we must set goals and we must accomplish them. Now, it is your responsibility. As Alexander Graham Bell, he said, a man as a general rule owes very little to what he's born with. A man is what he makes of himself. Of course, it applies to women also, right? We are not responsible for the families in which we are born. We are not responsible for the country in which we are born, right? But we are responsible for the careers that we want to choose. You are responsible for your own career growth. You are responsible to polish your own talents. So don't lose yourself into thinking that I am born in this family, my family status is this, or my country is this. How can I achieve? No, you are responsible for making your own self. Now, just having a goal is not enough, as the first speaker was telling, right? You need to take the necessary steps to accomplish the goal. So what should these steps be in order to reach your goals? How to accomplish your goals? There are 12 steps basically. The first step is you must have a burning desire in you that you want to achieve it. You must have the desire in you that I want to become an IAS officer. I want to become a doctor. I want to become a businessman. Why is it so very important that you must have this burning desire? Because if you don't have this burning desire, the moment you face some hardships, you will give up. So that's the reason why that you must have this persistency, this burning desire in you that I really want it. This is the first step to achieve the goal that you must take. The second step is to believe that you can achieve your goal. If you do not believe in your own self, nobody can help you in achieving your goal. So you must believe that I can achieve the goal that I have set, whatever that goal is. Third, write down your goals. It is here where many of them fail. Write down. It is said that the difference between a goal and a wish is that a goal is written and a wish is not written. Merely wishing, I want to be a doctor. No. Write it down somewhere in your journal, in your notebook. I want to be a doctor. I want to be an IAS officer. Write down. Because when you write, it develops a sense of commitment in you. Follow your written things. Fourth, determine your starting point. Where are you currently now? Because if you don't know your starting point, to take a proper route will not be very practical. Look at the GPS, the Google Maps. The first thing it asks is enter your starting location before you enter even the destination, right? Because only if you know your starting point, you will know how much to work, how long to work. So determine your starting point, where you are. Then determine why you want it. Why do you want to be an IAS officer? Think. Why do you want to be a doctor? Why do you want to be a businessman? Why do I want the goal that I want? The more number of reasons you can come up with to achieve the goal, why you want it, right? The more motivated you will feel to accomplish it. So you can determine why you want it. Then set a deadline. Without a deadline, it's merely a wish again. So I want to be an IAS officer. This is 2021. I am in grade 12 now. So it's going to take me 5 years or whatever Mr. Abdul Khadir will explain, right? And in so many years, by 2025, inshallah, I will be an IAS officer. Otherwise, you are not going to give your full commitment to your deadlines, to your goals. So set a deadline. Very important. Even to study for your exams, you need to set a deadline. All these principles, what I'm talking, they will apply to any goal that you set. Any goal, even for your exams, even for your careers, even for your IAS exams, whatever it is, whatever your goal is, these principles will fit in. You only need to think. Then identify the obstacles in your way, because no matter what your goal is, you will face some obstacles. So you need to find out what are the things that will stop me from accomplishing this goal. Now, for example, if my goal is to become an IAS officer, it requires so much of fees. I don't have so much of money. So now money has become an obstacle. Now, once when you identify the obstacle, the next step will be to figure out how to overcome it. Because if you don't identify the obstacle, then you will not be able to know how to overcome it. So identify the obstacles in your way. Then determine the additional knowledge and skills you need. So if I have to accomplish this goal, what is that extra knowledge and extra skill that I must get, I must have? So we must keep growing in our knowledge. So determine these things, and then determine the people whose help you will need. Definitely, you will need the help of others. If you need to work on your IAS exams, you will need the help of organizations like CSA who will help you. Once you have determined your obstacles, these people can help you overcome your obstacles. So determine the people whose help you will need and make a plan. Once you know all the answers to these questions, right? Why do you need it? Whose help you can take? What are my obstacles? What are my deadlines, right? Once you know all these things, you can put it all together and work as a plan, a complete plan. And then visualize your goal continually. Visualize. Psychologists say that visualization plays a tremendous role in achieving your goals. All big athletes, the Olympic athletes, they visualize the race before they run. It is said that Maradona used to visualize the way he will shoot the goals before he played the matches. So visualize as though how you have accomplished your goal. It will give a sense of boosts your morale to fight further, to work hard, and never give up. No matter what obstacles come your way, no matter what hardships come your way, learn from it and never give up. Now, someone asked Thomas Alva Edison, the inventor of the light bulb, that Mr. Edison, how did you feel when you failed 10,000 times before successfully inventing the light bulb? So it is said that Edison failed 10,000 times. Can you imagine? And he never gave up. And then he said, I did not fail. I only learned that there are 10,000 ways that do not work. So you will face hardships, you will face failures, but never give up. Learn from your failures and accomplish your goals. But let's say that for some reason you failed and you could not achieve the goal that you have set. For some reason, never ever think of giving away from your life, because never, this is not a solution at all. Set another goal and work towards it, because life, your life is very, very precious. Thank you for listening to this webinar. This is my number. These are my channels. Do visit them. And I hope that this has clarified and added some value into your lives. Thank you very much for the school and for CSA organization for giving me an opportunity to sharing this message with you all. Thank you very much. Thank you. Over to you, Bashir Saab.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir. There was Mr. Asghar Khan sir, eminent speaker of the world. And you can find him through his WhatsApp number and as well as the YouTube channel, Wisdom Outlined Coaching. He's excellent, well-known international mathematician. Apart from that, whenever there is an opportunity to interact, students like you particularly, actually we invite him for colleges and universities, but we invite Azra School today. We invited, and we called only high school children. So we convinced him that they are also highly standard students. They'll understand your talk very easily. So he has given his valuable time. Thank you very much, sir, on behalf of Civil
Thank
Service
you.
Academy. We sincerely thank you, Askar Khan sir, for your valuable presentation and time. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, and my dearest students, we appreciate that you have been listening very carefully, and some comments we are receiving when we asked you what you want to become. Somebody said that engineer, a doctor, what it may be. Whenever there is an opportunity to interact with the speakers, you can express your ideology through chat box. And anyhow, after the main presentation, you have raise your hand section. That is question and answer session where you can raise your voices. I mean questions. Our president is ready to answer your questions. Now, the main presentation of the day, all you want to know about civil services. Someone is on his mic, I think. Sumbul. The others also kindly please. It is very serious webinar. It is not any entertainment program. Those who are very serious, like Pashu Bhai, some already we noted them, some names. They are using some, it is not good language. So if you are not a serious student, kindly leave the meeting. Those who are serious, they will understand what is the meaning of IAS, IPS, IFS officers, how to become engineers, group 1 officers, group 2 officers. If you have any other emergency important work, then this you can leave the webinar. Let the serious students understand the motto behind this webinar. Thank you so much. Yes, Mohammed Minahal. Okay, beta, you can become CA also. We are going to have a session, raise your hand session. There you can raise your questions. Our eminent speakers will answer you. Okay, now we are turning towards the main program of the day, that is how to become IAS, IPS and IFS officers. Mr. Abdul Khadir from Jeddah. Dr. Abdul Khadir from Jeddah is going to present in a very beautiful way. Is a very experienced, talented personality, and working as a national sales manager at Binjagar Liver Limited, Saudi Arabia. In fact, he is in charge for many countries. He will be having his tight schedule, busy schedule, but whenever we are inviting him according to his standard, and he is giving some valuable time, and he settled since 28 years in Middle East. Is from Hyderabad and is strongly believe in community support and welfare service. And without taking much time, it is my privilege to welcome Dr. Abdul Khadir from Saudi Arabia. Over to you, sir, please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. It's a pleasure today, students, parents, and the management of Azra Public School to be with you all today to give you some motivation, some highlights on how to become a civil servant in India. So let's start by praising some of our earlier speakers, Mr. Kareem Irfan and Askar Khan, who has really given you in-depth knowledge about how to think big, and thinking small is a crime, and how you can set your proper goals in life. And so far, you must be knowing the importance of your life, goal setting, your career, your seriousness, how to be serious in your life. So some of the students I note here, they are trying to create some confusion among others. They are even requesting other students to leave the meeting. It's not fair. So as Bashir Sir said, you can leave the meeting if you have any other work, but some people, some students who are serious in their studies, who wants to build up their career, wants to study properly, then they can stay with us. So let's start now, students. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The topic today, students, I will be taking you all through. I hope I'm there, Bashir sir.
Yes, some disturbance is there, but I think you are facing some technical problem, unfortunately. But it is okay. We can understand, sir. No problem. No problem.
Exactly. Anyway, thanks. So now, the students, the topic today I'll be taking you all through is competitive exams. I'm sure you all must be knowing about competitive exams. If you don't know, then today, inshallah, you will be knowing what the competitive exams are, how you can prepare, what these competitive exams are going to benefit you in your life and in your career. And what is bureaucracy? Bureaucracy, hardly people know at this stage because you are a high school student. It must be a big word for you, but you need to understand what is bureaucracy. Then all about UPSC, which is Union Public Service Commission. Okay. Then study and preparation tips also will give you. Then I'll give you some myths and misconceptions. Myths and misconceptions basically is holding us back. Why you are not encouraged to go for these competitive exams and to go for civil services? Because you don't know so many things. You have a lot of misconceptions and myths set up in your mind. The society we are living in, the discouragement we have from the surroundings, the students, the friends, the parents. Sometimes parents also they don't know the importance of UPSC. That's why we are here to give you a proper guidance on UPSC. Let's start here. What are the why competitive exams? You can understand what I'm talking here. Competitive exams prepare you well and nurture your dreams. So you have to have big dream and you have to nurture your dreams. And these competitive exam students will prepare you to be able to appear for civil service exams. So adopt this policy to understand competitive exams, to appear, to prepare and appear, and to get through. And these competitive exam students help you out in choosing a career. What career you want to make? Some says they want to become IT professional, they want to become doctors, they want to become a CA, they want to become civil servants. So these competitive exams will assess your capability, capacity, your talent, then will guide you through it. Get a deeper knowledge. You can get a deeper knowledge of the subjects, and it offers you awards, rewards, and scholarships. Scholarships also is there. It also boosts your morale and shape up your career. So your path for your great career starts by appearing for this competitive exams. Such exams promote competition among students. For example, there are students who are sitting here around 90 odd students. Okay. These students out of 90, if there are good students around 50, 60, they will have tough competition among them. And that competition will give them good shape, will give them more confidence, more knowledge. So healthy competition is always good. Okay. So the whole concept of any competitive exam students is based on the strategic thinking and smart work. So you think about it. Just by hearting your questions and getting through the grades and coming up in from 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to intermediate and to graduation, it's not going to help you. You need to think very strategically and smart. Then only you will be able to survive in this competitive world. It's a rapidly changing world, students. If you don't adapt all these techniques, you will be nowhere in life. Okay, you need to understand that, right? So in India now, who really rules the nation? Can anybody raise their hands or write in the comment box? In India, who really rules the nation? You must be thinking that yes, who rules the nation is maybe Prime Minister, President, and other ministers. Yes, they are apparently there, but behind them there is a big strength, big forces who are civil servants. I'll tell you now, not the president, not the prime minister, and not the chief ministers, and not the governors. Then not the other ministers as well. They are elected representatives, educationally not much qualified. You understand here? Educationally, like Narendra Modi, like any other, Amit Shah, like for example, you take any minister, they are not that much educationally qualified. Yet they are apparently sitting in the positions and trying to rule the country. But they are also assisted with IAS, IPS, IFS, IRS, all the civil servants who are educationally qualified, who has strength of strategical thinking, who think smart, who think out of box. That's what civil servants are needed to run the government. You understand? So tomorrow, inshallah, if you learn through these techniques, you will achieve that position and you will be, inshallah, assisting and advising the ministers and prime minister and the president. So that's what we are here for you all students, to educate you, to motivate you, to guide you. Okay? Right. The youth of today are the leaders and rulers of tomorrow. How? Through UPSC. You are the youth of today. You don't know as of now what you're going to do in life. Because most of you at this threshold are not in a position to think about your career, which profession is good, which is not good. That's what we are here for. We will guide you. Your teachers, your management, your school management will guide you. And thank God that you are associated with Azra Public School, who is a pioneer in the education. From last, I think, 37 years, they are trying to help our community give proper education. So avail this opportunity. Don't distract yourself. Okay? So you're the youth of today, and you will be the leaders of tomorrow and the rulers of tomorrow. Keep that in mind, please. Okay? Now you got how to set your goal through Mr. Asad. Set your goal properly. That was the main reason I gave you the presentation.
Yes. Sir. 1 minute, sir. 1 minute, sir.
So you all,
Sir,
for you to
1
understand.
minute.
Okay?
Hadir, sir.
Yes,
1
Mr.
minute.
Sir, you're saying something, sorry?
Yes. Ma'am,
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
requesting
Hello?
this fellow, Aribil. Just note down his name, ma'am. Aribil.
Hello?
You can unmute them, sir, and you can remove them from the group.
Okay.
Teachers, please see that
Sorry,
they are removed from the group.
Sorry.
You please remove them from the group. If they are not interested in such a good speeches given by us, please remove them from the group.
I'm sorry.
She's okay.
Yes, sir.
Everybody.
They doesn't belong to our, I think how I.
Rise up. Yes, okay.
Sorry for the disturbance, sir. Please continue.
Yeah, please continue.
Shisa, have you put everybody on mute except the speaker?
सही साहब कहाँ गए सर? सही साहब.
The host can mute everyone, sir.
Okay. Everybody is on mute, please.
Those who are speaking, please unmute yourself and carry on. Yes. Okay, sir. Yes, Khadir sir. What is, Sahi sir,
Yeah.
remove that fellow, Aribil.
He is
I
not
think-
from our school, sir.
Yeah, I am understanding, ma'am. I'm understanding.
He
Yes.
doesn't belong to any
Yeah,
class.
that other fellow was also there. Pashu Bhai something. We noted down. We have screenshots we are sending to you.
Yes, sir.
Aribil, ma'am, sir. Sahi
These are
sir.
not our children.
सही साहब इसको निकाल दो सर अरिबिल को.
Okay,
और
ठीक है.
जितने हैं ऐसे निकाल देंगे, sir.
हरियाणा को. Remove that
Children,
fellow.
I want you to note down the points. Such a good speakers and the opportunity you got it.
Beta, students,
Please use it.
we
Please
completed.
use it.
Yeah, we completed nearly 100 webinars, beta. We completed nearly 100 webinars. We got lot of experience. Old city के छोटे-छोटे स्कूलों से लेके यूनिवर्सिटी तक हम प्रेजेंट किए हैं. Why this disturbance here? And we are believing it is very beautiful school. And unfortunately, some students joining from other out of the school, and they are trying to disturb. This is very headache actually. It's a very bad thing. And I'm requesting the management to take a serious, find out these fellows and call them to the school. Otherwise, just you complain PS also. It's not good. Okay, sir. Khadir sir, please tell. Khadir sir. Saeed sir,
Yes, sir.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, now it is unmute. Said sir, put me on mute.
Yeah,
Anyway,
You can unmute yourself, Mr. Khadir sir.
I have just put it.
yeah.
Anyway,
Please carry on. Yeah. It happens, no problem. तकरीबन 100 हम क्रॉस किए हैं, तो इस तरह के तजुर्बे हुए हैं, लेकिन ये तजुर्बा थोड़ा अलग है, अनएक्सपेक्टेड तजुर्बा आपने लिए, वो भी मैम की गलती नहीं है, बच्चों की गलती नहीं है, जो अनवांटेड स्टूडेंट जो जबरदस्ती घुसकर जो डिस्टर्ब कर रहे हैं ना, सो आई रिक्वेस्टेड मैडम to note down their numbers and all, and let us go and complain.
Yes, sir, definitely.
Later.
Definitely, sir.
Yeah.
I'm
You have to
really sorry
complain
for
in
this,
PS.
but
Yeah,
these are not
no
my
problem.
students.
Yes, ma'am. We believe it, ma'am. We believe
Well,
it.
continue.
By
Yeah.
language, we cannot. Yes. Sorry, sir. Say, Hamare Khadir sir, please let us start. Please start.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Now, come back, students. Again, just get connected to each other here. I was talking about the youth of today are the leaders and rulers of tomorrow. Am I audible, Vashi sir?
Yes.
So you, by now, you have understood the importance of your youth and the future. It has good future for you all. Whoever will be serious about their studies, who will not deviate themselves from the studies, and who will eliminate all the time wasters from their lives, then the future belongs to you all, inshallah. Okay. So now let us see the role of intelligent and genius people in the society. You are the students at a very good threshold at the moment. You have enormous potential and opportunities. Next 5 to 6 years, you can prepare yourself. Okay. So the intellectual minority students are intellectual elite, are brain trust of the society. Okay. So you can really play a very important role for the society, for the nation. So they control direction and destination of the society and the nation. So you think about it, if you are serious about your studies, students, you are going to be from the intellectual elite, which will rule and control the destination of the society and the nation. So very good opportunity for you all. Okay. It's a brain and a body concept. Civil servants versus society. The society is the body and civil servants are the brain who works for the nation and the complete society. A society, students, without intellectual is like a body without head. You can understand what I'm talking about. Okay. Similarly, civil services are like electricity in an electrical network. Can you believe without electricity, none of the devices function? Similarly, the civil services also plays the electric same position for the entire network. Here the network is the society, the nation, the other families, other cities, other civil activities. Those are called network. So you have to play a very important role. So these are the role of intellectual and genius people. Okay. Then what is bureaucracy? By now you must be knowing what is bureaucracy. Bureaucracy is basically here a system of government in which most of the important decisions are taken by state officials rather than by elected representatives. The elected representatives here are the political leaders currently who you think that they are the leaders, they are the ruling the state and the country. Yes, they are apparently there, but they also follow a system of bureaucracy. The bureaucracy is being controlled by all the civil servants, IAS, IPS officers. Then generally all heads of the bureaucracy are appointed from the civil services who have passed IAS, IPS, IFS and IRS, etc., etc. There are 24 streams to it. Okay. Then bureaucracy is the interface between government and public. Okay. An IAS officer, if he is a collector, for example, if he is a chief officer, if he is an advisor, chief advisor, then he will interact between the minister and the public. So he will play a very important role. So you have to play it more, inshallah. Then bureaucracy drafts the bills, proposes projects, and the legislators approve them. Okay. That's the role bureaucracy play, and the bureaucracy is all about civil services. Now here, this is chart which will give you the positions of the civil servants, which is education secretary, superintendent of police, collector, chief secretary, all those things, all those positions belong to, say, bureaucracy. Here, secret of coming up fast in life. You must be thinking, you are still a student. They have just, you are studying in 9th, 10th standard. Why we are talking about bureaucracy? Why we are talking about IAS, IPS? Why we are talking about civil services? Because this is the right stage for you, right? You are at the right threshold, I mean. Okay. So here, the secret of coming up fast in life lies in all the competitive exams. Okay. If you want to become a doctor or engineer, that has all limitations. This, we are talking much more than a doctor, engineer, and other professions. Okay. Those are also respectable positions. We are not undermining those importance of those positions, those professions. But here, IAS and IPS and all, they are apart. They are elite people. Here, secret to come up fast in life is equal to is pass all the competitive exams. Why to pass all the competitive exam? To come up fast in life, to get to that top position, which normally takes 20, 30, 40 years for people to come up. So if you study properly, in 5 to 6 years, you can hold a top position, friends. Are you happy? Are you able to understand what I'm talking? Raise your hands, please. Just be with us, interact with us. Okay. Hope you are able to note down few points which will help you in future, inshallah.
Yes, sir.
Here the list of the competitive exams, school students in India. Okay. What are these? NTSC. You must have heard so far, National Talent Search Examination by NCERT. Conducted in 2 stages at state level and national level. This you can try to find out more from your school and the management. Okay, you can prepare yourself well. Then NMMSS, National Means Cum Merit Scholarship Scheme by Ministry of Human Resources Development, Government of India. These are also there available for you. Then here National Science Olympiads and all these things are there. Kishore Vaignayak, this is there. Plus there are more than 34 types of competitive tests available for you all. You need to understand the details about it to prepare yourself. When you pass all these competitive exams while you are in the high school, it's easier for you to appear for more competitive exams while you are pursuing your intermediate and degree courses. Once you complete your degree courses, if you understand the basic concept of these competitive exams, you gain the confidence in knowledge, comprehensive knowledge. Okay, you gain the excellence. Then you will appear for IAS, IPS exam, UPSC exams. Then you can pass in first attempt, inshallah. Okay. These are the, again, things repeated. The secret of fast coming up here. I'll give you, number 1 is UPSC exam, and State Public Service Commission exams are there, which are IAS, IPS and all. As I mentioned, 24 streams are there in that. Nearly 900 to 1200 posts are available yearly. Then SSC is there, which is Staff Selection Commission exam. These are all gazetted officers and top level positions you'll get. Income tax inspector, central excise, central affairs assistant, all those things. This has 20,000 to 25,000 positions. Then competitive exams for the studies. These are CAT, CLAT, NEET, all those things you can understand. You all must be knowing about it. This also give you opening of 20,000 to 50,000 openings in top institutions of India. So altogether, around 70 to 75,000 opportunities are available for you all. Okay. Here. Now tell me, you all know, anybody knows here about Union Public Service Commission? Raise your hands if you know. Union Public Service Commission. Okay, right. Here, all about UPSC. I'll now take you through in depth about, just be connected to me and write out the points. Don't disturb yourself, don't distract yourself. Okay, pay attention. Not on, please, because there will be question and answer session at the end of the program. So you can have an interaction with us. If you are missing something, you can raise hands. You can tell us what you have not heard in this program, what you want to hear next time, what you learned out of this program. If you have any doubts, any clarifications, any more information you want to know, just raise your hand, speak to us later on during the question and answer session. Okay, please. Here, what is UPSC and what is civil services? I'll give you all these details. Why should you join civil services? By now, you must be having some fair idea about why should you join civil services and what is civil services. Okay, just think about it. Then, what is the eligibility criteria? then how to study and the source of study material. So we are making your life very easy, isn't it? It's all comprehensively, we are putting it in front of you for you to understand and to simplify things, that it's not any complicated thing. It's very simple thing. We need to just understand it properly. Then key factors of success. Okay. Then myths and misconceptions, as I said in the beginning. Okay. Now, what is UPSC? Union Public Service Commission is India's central agency which conducts all these programs, which places all the successful candidates in the top positions. UPSC conducts various exams such as Civil Service Exam, IFS, NDA, CDS, SCRA, etc., etc. Civil Services Exam, students, is popularly known as IAS exam. That is the main exam, and includes 24 civil services such as I mentioned already: IAS, IPS, IFS, IRS, IRPS, etc., etc. You can browse through the Google, you get to know all the information. Then in 1922, students, the ICS exam was first time held in India. You know, let me take you through a little bit detail about it. ICS, Indian Civil Services. Like we have in India, Indian Civil Services, every country has civil services. All over the world, every country has civil services. All the civil servants only are the advisors to the government. Okay, all the countries, even in the Raja Maharaja time, there used to be elite people, the advisors were there. That time also there were civil services. Okay. Here UPSC was established on 1st October 1926 in India. And Subhash Chandra Bose passed his Indian Civil Services exam held in England in 1920. Those days when British rule was there, these ICS exams used to be conducted in England. So people interested candidates used to go from here to England and appear there and pass and come back. Like Subhash Chandra Bose, Indira Gandhi, and all those eminent personalities those days, they went there and came back. Then they requested British government to establish civil services in India. So it was first established in Allahabad in 1922. Okay. Then these are the list of civil services. I don't want to spend much time on this. You can browse anytime. Okay. These are the things. So now my question to you all students is, why should you join civil services? Okay. Write down in the comment boxes. Against your name, it will appear. We will appreciate your learning, your capacity, your thinking about civil services. Right. Write down, please. Chat box. Whoever thinks that, why should you join civil services? One word, one phrase, you can just write. Then, to get a fair share of power, okay? You will get a fair share of power to run the country, to advise the government, to advise chief minister, to advise president, to advise prime minister, president, everybody. Okay, now civil services are considered symbols of great power and prestige. What more you want? No doctor, no engineer, no CA, nobody can hold that kind of position and power except civil servants. Think about it. And it's easy. It's not rocket science. Civil services give you excellent opportunity, students, to work towards the country and its citizens. If anybody wants to help the country, citizen, society, it's great opportunity for you, particularly for Muslims. You know, we'll get double, triple reward if you help the country and community and citizens. Okay. Then civil services offer a platform for a candidate to serve the country, community at different levels. Work for the welfare of the underprivileged, who are poor, who have no resources, those are underprivileged, and contribute towards the nation's development. It's a great opportunity, isn't it? Raise your hands if you are able to understand and you be with me. You are getting encouraged about it. Okay, please. Thanks. Who should join? Now, by now it must be already clear with you all who should join. I'll tell you who understand work profile of civil servants. Civil servants' work is to interaction between the government and the public, and to help public welfare, to help the country and community and society. Okay? Who wants to serve the nation and community? It's for them. Then I'll tell you now, second thing is UPSC exams are conducted in 3 phases. It's a simple thing. You don't have to worry about it. One is preliminary. The first step which takes the candidates to the ladder of success. Preliminary exam test,
sir, excuse me, sir. Mukhit Abdul. Mukhit Abdul. Please mute your mic. Mukhit Abdul. Abdul Mukhit. Please mute your mic. बेटा माइक ऑन है, थोड़ा ऑफ कीजिए अपना माइक. ओके, राइट, ओके सर. यस प्लीज, सॉरी.
So, bacho, now preliminary exams is the first step which takes the candidate towards the ladder of success. Preliminary exam. Okay. These exams test the basic knowledge and general aptitude of candidate. Okay. General test, basic knowledge they will test. Therefore, this demands the candidates to work on their personalities, aptitude right from the beginning. You need to be well aware about the current affairs. You need to be well aware about the science, maths, geography, the Constitution of India, basic things. It consists of 2 objective papers. Okay. Then comes main. UPSC undoubtedly looks for in-depth knowledge of the candidates. In-depth knowledge of the candidates on different subjects. Mind, please keep this in mind, different subjects. But the preparation process in itself is a wonderful journey which transforms you entirely, which transforms you as a good thinker, very strategic thinker. Out of box, you'll be able to think when you acquire and gain proper knowledge. You gain the confidence, okay? So the way of looking at the society will be completely different for you. The way of interacting with people, how to talk, what subjects to talk, how to utilize your time, the way you need to interact with people, all you will be learning, inshallah, okay? Then an overall decision-making power you will gain. It consists of 9 papers of conventional essay type. It's easy. It's not rocket science, as I said, okay? Then comes the interview. The final stage, the interview process is completely a personality test of the candidate. Your presence of mind, you precisely how you answer the questions. Complicated questions will be given to you, but those complicated questions, students, will be easy for you if you study properly and you can give the precise answer. That's what they are waiting to hear from you to make you successful candidate for civil services. Okay, you can understand. Now, this is eligibility criteria. You have to become, remember 2 things here. You have to become a graduate. You have to be 21 years of age. Okay. Then in any discipline, whether you are doctor, engineer, LLB, BCA, BE, engineering, BTech, anything, any subjects you complete your graduation, you are eligible for to appear this exam. Your age limit is 21 years. And most of the good students, as we have already given you the knowledge on preparation about the competitive exams available for high school students, you can start right from today. Okay. Then you have a chance from 21 years to 32 years. But mostly people will pass in first, second, third attempt, inshallah. Okay. So the category and the maximum attempts are given here. You can just go through, take a picture and keep it. We don't need to waste time. Okay. Right. The preparation tips I'll give you now. This will make your life more easier, give you more insight about it, and you'll gain more confidence after I complete this. Have a shorter study period, always. Okay. Be consistent and hardworking. If you consistent means daily, you must study. You cannot study once a week or once a month, 2 days, all of a sudden, no. You have to be consistently studying properly and hardworking. Then understand more, memorize less. Understand more and memorize less. You're able to get my point. Divide your time according to the topics and syllabus. Don't waste your time unnecessarily for unnecessary topics and syllabus. Okay. There are certain coaching institutes. You can just join, contact them, take guidance from them to precisely, select your syllabus and topics so that you can concentrate properly in a very limited time. Then revise the topics of high importance of frequently. There are certain topics you need to revise it frequently so that you will understand it. Don't memorize it. Memorize less, I said. Understand it more. Okay? You're with me? Raise your hands, please. Who all are with me? You are able to understand with me. Right? Yeah, I can see some. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. So work on solving speed and accuracy levels. Like I mentioned just now, in your personality test, in the main, they will give you complicated questions. They will expect a precise, very wise answer from you. So work on solving speed and accuracy levels. It will help you. It will even help you to study your current grades, 8, 9, 10, if you follow these rules. Okay. Then plan your study time. Study during the early hours of the day. Early hours, getting up, studying, you know the importance of it. In Islam, also, when you pray Fajr Salah, between Sunnat and Farz, the time you have is better than the whole wealth of the world. It's a hadith from Rasulullah. So get up for Fajr Salah, you get time till you go to school for 2-3 hours, study well, so that you will understand more and memorize less. Okay? That's why I said eliminate all the time wasters from your life, like gadgets, mobile phones, WhatsApp, unnecessary functions, unnecessary going out, being with friends. All those are not going to take you anywhere. Eliminate if you want to become something in life. Okay. Then keep yourself far away from all type of distraction which I have already mentioned. Okay. Right. Then stay calm and be positive. You be on your right path. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you success if you are striving hard consistently. Okay. There is no shortcut to success, students. You need to work hard for it. Source of study material. Different things are there. This is the jet age. You open the internet, you open Google, you type anything related to civil services, UPSC, you will get all type of study material and in-depth details. So much information is available online which can help you prepare for civil services exams or any competitive exams very smartly. Okay. Then on YouTube, students and Google, you'll get all the material required for free. So nobody can say, I'm from a poor family, I don't have resources, I don't have money. You have internet facility, you have a good phone or laptop or your pad, you can just browse anything through internet, but don't get yourself distracted through your main objective. Okay. Normally it happens at your age, you get distracted, you go into different fields when you open the internet. Okay. Don't do that. Then Mr. Nurul Hassan, IPS officer, has launched a website. I have given here. You can take a picture and keep it. freeacademy.org for all the necessary material for the preparation and guidance for civil services and all the competitive exams. It's all for free. Okay, right. Now I'll take you through key factors of success. What are the key factors of success? You need to have strong willpower. Discipline you need to have. Okay. Then dedication you need to have. Then similarly, motivation and hard work and time management, of course. Okay. And planned studies are the keys to success. By now, you have got a comprehensive idea about how you can prepare yourself, goal setting, thinking big, about civil services, how to prepare, myths, misconception, all those things you've got. So fairly good idea you're getting today. Okay. Right. Keep in mind that grades don't define intelligence. Don't go for your grades. And remove the blockade that an average student cannot clear the UPSC exam. Average students, if he studies well, properly, through right syllabus and right subjects, you can win it. You can do it. Okay. Civil services is a game of wisdom here. Okay. Right. Invest in yourself to achieve excellence in life. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself means you concentrate on yourself. You improve your ability, your knowledge, your time utilization. That's your investment in yourself. And don't just go for success. Success will follow excellence. Okay. Right. Collect books and study material and read them on a regular basis. You should be a regular reader of Constitution of India as well. It's too early for you, but once you complete your 10th standard, then you go into college and all, then you start reading Constitution. Okay. Watch interviews and the videos of IAS, IPS officers and all toppers. Their advices on YouTube, you'll get a lot of motivation. Okay, please. Here, how people, students can prepare, how the education department works, I'll just tell you. These are the students, teacher, principal, director of schools, and then education secretary. This education secretary, Bacho, he's sitting at his top position at this young age because he has completed his IAS. So all the top people before him, there are people who have less education, but they have spent, like directors of the schools, they have spent 20 years, but they could not reach their secretary position. Principals, they are spending their whole life, they are imparting good education to thousands, lakhs of students, but they don't have that much education, that power, that wisdom, okay, to get to IAS. That time they did not get this information, they did not study UPSC. Now you have got chance to prepare for UPSC to achieve that highest success very fast. That's why we call it fast track for success. Okay, so this is the ladder you can just climb very fast if you do this UPSC exam. He's a constable. You can imagine if he wants to, if he has to become commissioner of police, how much time it will take. First of all, he doesn't have the
basic qualification plus 30 years service also, he will not be able to reach to IPS position, that commissioner of police. Here, police inspector, he also doesn't have that much qualification. He is the young guy who has completed IPS. Superintendent of police, he is sitting at the top position. Why? That's what we have been explaining to you all. To prepare yourself. It's not a rocket science. You put in hard efforts, invest in yourself, study well, understand the competitive exams, its requirements, achieve success very fast, inshallah. Then, this is the again a graph we are saying. 20 to 25 years it takes for a normal inspector and deputy inspector and circle inspector to come to superintendent of police. But superintendent of police, as an IPS officer, you can climb straight away in 5 years and 6 years and go and sit at that position. Okay, inshallah. Right. Here, Anudeep, he's from Medpalli, Jaktial. He was the topper. Honorable Chief Minister Chandrasekhar Rao, he has invited him on lunch, congratulated him and rewarded him so much. Okay, he brought a lot of pride to our state. Anudeep, you can study about him. He comes from a very humble, small family. Okay. Then again here, Circle Inspector Shyam Sundar's daughter, Jessie Prasanti. Father could not achieve that position in his whole life. Daughter completed IPS. She has gained that top position, and father is saluting her, and proud father he is. You can understand. This is the magic. This is the importance of civil services. बच्चों, आप समझे इसकी importance क्या है? Why we are, racking our brains? Why we are trying to, give you motivational speech? Why we are trying to give you all the details about it? Understand, please. Okay. Here, young guys, Ansar Sheikh from Maharashtra, son of an auto driver. He cracked his IAS first attempt at the age of 21. If he can do as an auto driver's son, why can't you? When you're studying in Azra Public Schools at a good institution, you also can do that. Okay. Then here, Tina Devi. She's also ranked 1 at the age of 22. These are all youngest IAS officers. Youngest IPS officer of India at the age of 22. Safin Hassan Khan, youngest IPS officer from Gujarat. Son of an electrician. Electrician ka beta hai. Look at his personality. He didn't have resources even to have proper lifestyle, proper food, proper health. But yet, he cracked his IPS at the age of 22. Okay. Here, young lady. She tomorrow, बच्चों, आप भी इसी तरह बैठ सकते हैं position पर. If you achieve good excellence in your life, you pass IAS and IPS, you can sit here, inshallah. Okay. This is the place you can go and sit in Prime Minister's office and Minister's office to advise them, to be their advisors. It's not a rocket science. It's easy for you. Nothing. It's not a big thing, I tell you. Okay. So UPSC preliminary subjects list I'm giving you here. Actually, from class 6 to 12, बच्चों, आप जो भी पढ़ेंगे, history, geography, political science, economics, general science, environmental science, sociology, maths, ये ही subject का base रहेगा जो आपको further काम आएगा. ठीक है? तो ये चीज अच्छी पढ़ लें आप, और further आप जो है current affairs से connected रहें, general books पढ़ें, Constitution of India पढ़ें, then it's become easy for you. Okay? So form yourself a group of 10 to 15, then it will be easier for you to get motivation. So your target will be, the only way to make your dream come true is to wake up. Who should wake up? Tell me. Who should wake up? Just put in your chat box, who should wake up? You, your parents, your teachers, or me? Who? Who has to wake up? Please write down. Raise your hands. Who has to wake up? You students. You all have to wake up. Okay? Now, these are certain things are there, myths and misconceptions, holding back youth from taking up UPSC. I have already briefed you out, but I have summarized here. People think that it's a tough exam. It's not at all a tough exam if you study systematically, properly, in a right time. Very long preparation is required, not. Generally, average students, minorities are not selected. People say it's not like that. Most of the, half of the candidates who pass through, they belong to all the middle class and lower middle class people. They just study well. So your family background, your financial stability, it doesn't count here. Okay. The format of exam is complicated. Yes, little bit complicated, but it becomes easier for you to study well properly. Okay. UPSC exams are called mother of all exams. Remember that word. So mother of all exams, you need to prepare in that fashion, in that level also. Okay. No guarantee of selection. It's wrong. If you get good position, you will get the selection. Only children of rich people are selected. I have already touched this subject. Remuneration is very low in government services. It's good remuneration with good position, key position, VIP. Okay. Tomorrow, if you are working in Delhi, you are required in Hyderabad, for example, they will give you top priority to send you by air or by chartered flight or by helicopter. That much important position you will be holding. Okay. So UPSC is a fair institution. Think about it. Okay. Nothing to worry. Right. So think about it. The last one is, bacho, whatever you decide now and follow up in your life consistently determines your future. It is solely in your hand. Do you agree with me? Raise your hand. It is solely in your hand. Okay. Absolutely. So don't go behind success, bacho. Go for excellence always. Excellence is success will automatically come behind you. I did. What is success? Success is nothing. Go for excellence. Okay. The moment you talk, the moment you take any decision should show that you have that wisdom, you have that excellence in yourself. Okay. Decide when you want to plan to take up the UPSC exams. Collect details of the syllabus, divide the syllabus for the duration of time available for you. You may be having 5 years, 6 years, so distribute it. Then now I request you all to write down the following, bacho. What are your goals and what do you want to become in life? We are talking about goals from right beginning. So you write down. Mr. Askar has given you a lot of details about how to set the goals. Okay. Right. And how much do you want to earn per month? What status you want to achieve? This also should be a part of your goal. How much useful you want to become for yourself, your parents, your community, and the nation. Okay. I hope I was able to make you understand the importance of UPSC, the preparation method, your position, your threshold at the moment, your high school students, what are the resources you can utilize, what stops you, what makes you wise and systematic thinking and strategical thinker. Okay. Then finally, I have come to a conclusion to say thank you to all for listening to me. A very nice audience, except few disturbances here and there. But you have been really wonderful audience. I appreciate your presence. I wish you good luck. I hope, inshallah, to see you all at that top positions one fine day very soon. Thank you so much. Over to you, Bashir Saab. I finish here.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, due to some sir's mic, usually sir speak very beautiful with audio system. I think unexpectedly some audio problem he faced. Still, he presented very well, and at the same time, I will appreciate all the students of Azra Public School, those who are very seriously listening and interacting according to Saeed Saab's comments. And whenever he's asking what do you want to become, raise your hand, all everything. Alhamdulillah, all students raised their hands. It was nice presentation, and hope at least 5 to 10 students will become IAS, IPS, IFS officers from this historical Azra Public School, Asif Nagar, Hyderabad in future when they complete their graduation. We are conducting seminars in schools apart from universities and colleges, because you got some idea now. Instead of thinking of only engineering and medical, now you got, okay, IAS, IPS officers, what to do, how to prepare. That our main aim is that only, to show you, yes, not only 1 or 2 professions we have, apart from that, you have very good professions where you can get name and fame and serve your family members, yourself, and the nation in future. Alhamdulillah, it was excellent presentation. And we have been observing many students are asking after my intermediate, I want to become something. It's a very good thing. That shows that how much seriously you are involved in the program. Now, this session specially designed for you, those who are having doubts or queries, how to become what, how to achieve your goals and all. This is the session. Raise your hand. Over to Mr. Saeed Uddin, the president of CSA Civil Service Academy, Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Mr. Saeed Uddin Sahab is an electrical engineer working Saudi Arabia for the last 39 years. He did his electrical engineering from Usman University, worked in BHEL Hyderabad for 5 years, later worked in Libya for 2 years, Subsequently, he is working in Saudi Arabia. He worked for Saudi Electricity Company for 23 years. He has been active in social activities for the last 30 years. He has worked as General Secretary of IPWF and General Secretary of ISBN under the auspices of Consulate General of India, Jeddah. Presently, he is executive member of SIBN, Saudi Indian Business Network. He has been founding president of Indian Engineers Forum Jeddah for 13 years. Presently, he is vice chairman of Indian Engineers Forum Saudi Arabia, and he is one of the founding members of CSA. In fact, he is the president of Civil Service Academy Hyderabad, and motivating and guiding Indian youth to accomplish higher objectives for nation building is a passion. Over to Muhammad Saiduddin Saab, Engineer Saiduddin Saab, Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Over to you, sir. सही साहब सर आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही लगता है यहाँ की बारिश उधर पहुंच गई सऊदी अरेबिया कल तक यहाँ बारिश थी यस
Okay now?
yes now it's okay
Okay. Students, staff members, and the principal of Azra School, I welcome all of you. It is really a wonderful program. MashaAllah, there is a lot of strength attending this program. We hope definitely they will get a lot of inspiration and motivation to take up civil services as their profession. And we look forward to many civil servants from this organization, this school. Best of luck for all of you. Okay, this is a time you can ask for any questions, any clarifications, because Mr. Abdul Karim Irfan Saab and Mr. Asghar Ali Khan and also Mr. Abdul Qadir Saab have given a lot of inputs for you. If you have any questions, please come out and ask the question. Asking question is a very important thing. Everybody, don't keep it to yourself, get it clarified. If you ask for 1 minute, this will be clarified for the whole life. If you keep quiet for 5 minutes, it will be, you'll be foolish for the whole life actually. So it is an opportunity. Please ask questions, please. Okay.
yes students
Okay. Ask vice principal to call them, Bashir Saab.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Organ- the
Yes, children, you can ask your doubts. One by one, you can ask. Somebody asked me how to become a military officer. You can speak it.
Yeah,
Open
better
your,
they
yes,
ask.
switch on your audio and please ask. Teachers motivate the student to ask. Zulfiqar, yes.
Assalamu alaikum, sir. Sir, how to become military officer? We have to, after finishing our school, we have to, what to do after school for becoming military officer, sir?
What's your name, brother?
Muhammad Asim. Muhammad
Huh?
Asim.
Muhammad Asim.
Asim. Okay, Mr. Asim, you want to become military officer, is it?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, I think Mr. Abdul Qadir Saab has given you a lot of inputs. See, whatever you want to become, you can become only after becoming at least minimum graduation. You have to finish the graduation. And of course, if you want to have some line, you are preparing for medicine and all that. There is, combined defense test is there.
Okay.
Combined defense test will be there, which is available. You can know the details from the Googles, and for that you should prepare from now itself. So if you appear for that and pass that exam, you'll become military officers, Air Force officer, military officers, and Navy also. So all those opportunities are available after the graduation, but that is a combined defense test is there.
Okay,
So you can prepare for that from now.
okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. The next student can ask, please. Zulfiqar, you were asking something. Yes, be quick, children. Teachers, please name them.
There are some interesting quotations are there. If you have time, please go and read about
Yes.
it.
Atif. Girls can also ask. So it's not only the boy should ask the question. They
Yeah, yeah.
doubts. The girls can also. Please,
The
girls.
opportunity-
Mera bari mein ask the girls.
Yes, children, 10C, 10P, please come forward with your doubts. You have any queries regarding how to?
That means the children have understood everything. They have no doubts. They are all become civil servants or what? Okay. Please confirm by raising your hands, please.
Sir, they are big fans of Tina Dabi, ma'am.
I see. Tina Dabi, they know already, is it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very nice. How many Tina Dabis are here in this group? Is there any Athar Amer Khan is also there?
In voice, I must ask.
Huh?
I must ask in boys section.
Yeah, yes.
Yes. Yes, girls, please.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. I have a doubt, sir.
Please, please.
Sir, after completing my intermediate, sir, with MPC course, what procedure I have to follow, sir, to easily appear for UPSC or other competitive exams, sir? Sir, and in degree, which course I have to take, sir? Which degree I have to take, sir? Easy degree, sir.
What is your name?
Riyan Ahmed, sir.
Ryan Ahmed, what do you want to become first? You know, have you got any idea?
Yes, sir. I have to become IAS officer, sir.
See, for IAS officer, I think, you have understood, you are listening to the whole story, now you are asking questions. So, Abdul Hafiz have given you the eligibility for, what are the eligibility for IAS officer appearing for the UPSC exam? There are two criteria. One is you should be a graduate from any line, and second is you should be 21 years of age, and you should be Indian national. So I think, you can become graduate from any soul, any field, You can become engineer, you can become a commerce graduate, you can become an arts graduate, you can become a doctor, you can become a CA or anything. You finish one graduation and you should be 21 years. That makes you eligible for the exam. That's all. And what exams are there? That is all available now in the syllabus available in the Googles. You can prepare for that. You collect the syllabus and prepare according to that. And then, you'll be ready. You will prepare so well that once you appear for the final exams of graduation, you should be ready for the UPSC exam. That will, reduce your waiting time. And you can directly appear for the UPSC and you can become an IAS officer. Is that clear to you now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
The strange part is, the students are asking question after explaining everything of that procedure, That means they were not very attentive to what, what has been said to them. Okay, ma'am, ask people to
Yes,
come up with their questions, more questions if they have.
Yes, anyone from girls side?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, please speak.
I think we can close the question answer session now. I think there's no more questions. But we expect you to, take up civil services and pass the exams. But before the intermediate is finished, you try to appear for NTSC exam, National Talent Search exam. The Vice Principal, madam, you know about that NTSC exam, madam?
You can tell it in detail,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We know it, sir. Last time our students attempted, sir.
Attempted.
Yes.
See,
NTSC
prepare
exam, yes.
very important exam which can be appeared before the intermediate, before the class 12. And if they appear for this, it is already a preparation for UPSC. Your UPSC will become very easy for you. And you would have got a lot of experience and lot of, knowledge before you try for UPSC. So this is a very important question. And similarly, like NTSC, there are 34 tests are available which the students of school can appear and try to appear for each of these exams. Whoever is convenient to appear for that, because this will prepare you to come up fast in life. Actually, we recommend all the school managements to identify these exams and inform the students so that they can appear for at least one test of this one.
Definitely. Yes, Reshma miss, please.
Excuse me, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
Yes.
Fazana ma'am, assalamu alaikum, Fazana ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, shall we proceed with the vote of thanks, ma'am?
Yes.
Yeah, myself, Rafia, ma'am.
No.
A child is prepared, ma'am. Munib from 10th B.
And teacher is prepared. She will give that.
Okay, fine.
Come on. Let Munib also give. First, let the teacher give.
Yes, ma'am, sure. Thank you so much.
Yes, now Mehrunisa miss, I request Mehrunisa miss to give vote of thanks to them. Yes, madam.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I am Mrs. Mehrunisa, English teacher from Azra Public School, is here to present the vote of thanks. Let me first preface my thanks to Mr. Kareem Irfan from USA, who has motivated our students on how to think big, as thinking big will pave us to plan big and implementing our goals. Thank you, sir, for such inspirational words of motivation and sparing your valuable time. Next, I would like to highlight the speech and motivational talk of Askar Khan from KSA. His talk on motivational talk on goal settings was indeed a pathfinder for our students on questions what, why, how. I thank him for acquainting our students to identify their goals, to face the opportunities and achieve them for a bright future. I also thank him for counseling our students to shun negative emotions to begin. Thank you for guiding our students to be positive, sir. Next, I would like to preface thanks to the chief guest, Mr. Abdul Khadir from KSA, for counseling and bringing awareness about civil services, and also why UPSC competitive exams are essential. Thank you, sir, for motivation as well as for guiding our students who are the youth of today are going to be the rulers of tomorrow. Thank you, sir, for enlightening them with the key factors. Next, I would like to thank Mohammad Saiduddin, President CSA from KSA, for answering the queries patiently of our students. Besides, I regret for the inconvenience caused in the middle of the webinar from some outsiders. I really regret for this. Next, I would like to thank Mr. Bashir, GM from CSA, for organizing this webinar with the esteemed panel members. Thank you, Mr. Bashir, sir, for the awareness which you would like to bring about civil services to the students of Azra Public School. Thank you, sir, for sharing your guidelines and the tips which our students can follow to appear for the UPSC. Thank you very much.
Now, Rafia Miss, if a student is ready, they can get with it.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I would like to invite Mohammad Abdul Muni from 10th B to present vote of thanks.
Yes, miss.
Abdul Muni.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, you're audible.
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone present
Can you
here.
keep your camera on if you don't mind, Muni?
Yes, miss. Miss, can you hear me?
Yes, sure. Please continue.
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone present here. Myself, Muhammad Abdul Muni from class 10th B. It's my privilege to preface my vote of thanks to all eminent personalities of today's webinar. It's truly said, where there is a will, there is a way. We well understood how important is goal setting and choosing a career at right age. Especially got to know all the details about UPSC examination. I would like to present a special thank to Sir Bashir Ahmed, the General Manager of CSA, Mr. Karim Irfan, Mr. Askar Khan, Mr. Abdul Khadir, Mr. Sayyid Uddin, President of CSA, for organizing this excellent webinar and for sharing your knowledge and experiences with us. I would like to thank our chairman, Sir Mr. Waliullah, Principal Ma'am Mumtaz Jahan, and Vice Principal Farzana Sayyida Ma'am for giving the students of Azra Public School an opportunity to know about this field of education. Thank you and have a great day ahead. Jazakallah khair.
Excuse me, ma'am. Even Asha Sultan of Tansi is ready for vote of thanks. Please permit her, ma'am.
Okay, yes.
Yes, I would like to welcome Asha Sultana of Tansi to give the vote of thanks. Yes, dear.
Yes, miss. Yes, miss. A very good afternoon to all. This is Aisha Sultan of class 10C, and it is an immense honor and privilege for me to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of Azra Public School to all the dignitaries assembled here. I would like to thank our beloved principal, vice principal, worthy teachers, audience, and last but not the least, our chief guests who spared their valuable time to provide us information on various career opportunities in the field of civil services. The line that was really motivating was, thinking big is easy, but what really matters is the hard work you put for that dream to come true. And it is definitely correct. Think big and do not let people who tell you it can't be done. When you believe in yourself, you'll definitely find a way through it. I'm very grateful to our distinguished guests for their words of motivation. I'm sure it benefited the participants of this webinar. And lastly, I would like to thank each and every person who made this meeting a great success. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. I think with this we can end the program. He's not.
Shall we end, ma'am? I don't think so that anyone is there from that CSA Academy right now. Shall we leave the meet, ma'am?
Yes, you can leave.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
No, vote of thanks, Sunil.
Because they didn't respond. Hello.